Hey, yo, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Talk on the Podcast. On this podcast, we spell talk with the one instead of an L because on this podcast, we always keep it 100. All right, let's get into it today. Halloween has passed. Okay, all the other months has passed. Right? When you start the year off in January, you kind of be like, man, it's going to be my year, a long year, this and that. You go through spring, summer, fall, and then winter, and then here comes the best month of the year always, which is November. Hello, November. November is here. We are in November. November is my favorite month because two things happen. First, of course, obviously, my birthday. All right, I'll be 30 this year on November 17th. Okay, and of course, it's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday because I love food. I'm a big back, fat ass. I know. Leave me alone. But yeah, Scorpio season. Okay, it's all my Scorpios. Love y'all out there. They don't understand us, and they will never get us and never understand us. Okay, so it's not your fault, bro. Like, some things are our fault. Okay, we can't go overboard, but we go overboard calmly. Okay, so yeah, y'all say we demons. We really angels. Y'all the ones that are demons. Okay, we keep our demons inside and dish them out softly while y'all over here trying to be loud demons, and y'all not the real ones. Okay, Scorpios are the ones. Scorpios are it. Scorpios are them. Us Scorpios, we have it bad because y'all think we already demonic as fuck anyway. Y'all think we always out to terrorize and do all this. Scorpios are sweethearts. Scorpios are real as fuck. That's why y'all really hate us, because we tell you the truth all the time. But yet, and that's what trips me out. Everybody wants no fake people in their life and no fake friends and this and that. And the moment we tell you the truth, oh, I'm hating on you. Oh, you're mean to me. No, I'm just telling you the truth. You want the truth, right? Here's the truth. Scorpios tell you the truth. Okay, to all my Scorpios out there, man, happy birthday if your birthday is past or if your birthday is coming up. Scorpio season is in effect. Like I said, my birthday is going to be on 17th, and I will be in Vegas celebrating my birthday. Man, it came kind of fast. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like yesterday was when I turned 21. I was like, ooh, I'm legal to do stuff, and I was just like, man, still young in my 20s, and then as the 20s progressed and I got 25, I'm like, oh, I'm getting older, but I'm still young. Then 27 happened. I'm like, ooh, I'm getting up there. 28, 29. I'm like, I'm touching and I'm flirting with that 30. I'm really flirting with that 30. I'm barely, shit, might as well say on the 17th getting ass from 30 at this point. But it's the best time of the year, man. Like I said, my birthday's coming up. Thanksgiving is coming up. Christmas is right after that. I got very pissed off. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I was watching TV. This is a week or two ago. So this is well before Halloween. Okay. Even though, to be honest, this has been the longest Halloween ever. Like, I feel like Halloween was for 2 weeks straight, and it's just now, like, just now past Halloween. Like, goddamn. It was the longest Halloween ever. But, but yeah, man, about a couple of weeks ago, before Halloween, I was actually watching TV. I was watching some sporting event. I can't remember what I was watching. But I was watching it, and the next thing you know, Macy's had a commercial pop up. And the thing, I wouldn't have known it was a Macy's. I would have known the commercial exists, period, because I'm on my phone literally just doing this. And then as soon as I hear Christmas music, I'm like, and I look up, I'm like, no, we're not even in November yet. Why are we playing Christmas music? And you know what? I'm guilty. I'll play Christmas music in March and June. I'm not going to lie to you. I love Christmas music. Christmas music is the shit. Now, as a music person, myself, that's why I do it, because I love music. And, like, music is my shit. Music is it's my call, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Even some music that I've made in the past, yeah, you can check it out still. It's out there. It's on Apple Music and Spotify, T.L.N. Yeah, even music that I made even back then, it's like, I don't know, I just love music. So Christmas music is my shit. Let me know in the comment section. Are you that person that be playing Christmas music all the time? Do you love Christmas? Is Christmas like your favorite holiday? I don't really like everything about Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving, I love Christmas, but I hate the cold. I hate that it's always cold. That shit pisses me. I just hate the cold, period. Right? But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm even though I was kind of looking like, damn, why are they playing this? I just going with the kind of the crowd. I ain't gonna lie, because man, I love me some Christmas music. I will play the fuck out of some Christmas music on a random Tuesday afternoon in the middle of May. I'm playing Christmas music. Okay, and I just love music, man. I can't help it. I just love music that much. All right. Speaking of music, I have been in a chokehold. Okay, this artist, I just discovered this artist about a week ago. So really, not even a week ago. I discovered this artist on Monday or Tuesday. So it's been like 5 days or so, 5 or 6 days, one of the two. But I discovered him on Monday, and I discovered him on Instagram. And on Instagram, he was posting short clips of his videos. Well, first of all, the first 2 clips I saw was short clips of his new music video that was on YouTube. And then, like, literally this whole week, he been posting behind the scenes how they made the video and this and that, right? And so, when he first posted those first videos, song is called Mr.wacko. The artist is called Truththebull. Okay, if anybody know Truththebull, that dude is talented. He's a up and coming artist out of Atlanta. Okay, so you already got a plus. Being out of Atlanta, those are some of the weirdest but yet creative and talented motherfuckers on the planet. And that's why I love Atlanta. Atlanta, you don't know what you're gonna get from especially these artists. And think about old school artists that came out of Atlanta, like from the Outkast and everybody else. From being weird, you either weird, a gangster, or just probably all of the above, or you just a true nigga. And they all are creative out of Atlanta. So yeah, Truththebull is upcoming artist out of Atlanta. He has the weird vibes, the weird great vibes that rap had kind of in the late 90s and early 2000s. Like his music video for the song Mr.wacko, dude, that gives me Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes type music video feels. And Ludacris type of feels for a music video. Dude, and I'm telling you, first of all, the Mr.wacko song was the first song I heard. And in my opinion, it's not the best one on the album. That whole album, lit. But the Mr.wacko song, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, all week been having me in a chokehold, man. I've been around just singing it. Wow, baby, gonna give me time, and I'll drive, man, go walk, like, dude, that shit be hitting. Looks don't impress me. I know that I'm sexy. Poppers, I'm like a Pepsi. Tops and eating. Like, dude, he was eating, bro. And it's rare that you see a song and you go listen to the album and the whole album is lit. I'm gonna tell you right now, his newest album is called Game Over. And when I literally tell you, I didn't send this album to people that I truly love and trust and knows my level of music. And I said, yo, this shit got me in a chokehold. It's rare that an album, for me, and I'm speaking just for me, so it's rare for me that an album, I can listen to it and I can play it from top to bottom with no skips. It's only been like maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 albums I can say, and that's just count on one hand, to be honest, like that I can say that I listened to top to bottom with no skips. The last album I did that with was actually another artist from Atlanta. It was Future, the Future album. The one with the like kind of goldish yellowish album cover. I think he had POA on there. Mask Off was on there. Yeah, that whole album was legendary. And when I used to tell you, man, and that came out really damn near 10 years ago. And I used to be listen to that album, and I would listen to that album from top to bottom, no skips. Like I didn't even put it on random. I put it in order. I played it all the time. And I used to play 2K all day. And that's why I was so good at 2K17. I would just put that album in, smoke me a little blunt, sit there, and I would play the game, and I would be cold, and I'd be killing, zone out. This is the same vibe this album gives to me. Okay, you talking about 9 years later, this album, I listened to, when I heard Mr.wacko, I was like, okay, hold on, I like this. Not only the video caught my attention, but the lyric, like him rapping, like his rap style is crazy. And then I heard the album. Dude, Truththebull started to make me feel like it's a Travis Porter situation. Like, it's more than one person in a group. It's not just one person. Because the amount of switch ups he did on that album, and they were all hidden, and they were all perfect. Like, dude, I haven't had an album like this that got me excited. I haven't had an album like this where, like, I'm excited to listen from top to bottom with no skips. Like, this album does that for me. Does it. Right. I had to tell my homie Christian, shout out to my homie Christian, when we was in Colorado together, I remember when Jid had first came out, and he was telling me, like, man, this dude, I don't know who he is, but it's like, he kind of low-key sound like a Kendrick Lamar, but like he's this and that, and his name was Jid. And man, we listened to Ed, Ed, and Eddie, and what's the other song? Never Ed. So like, and I was like, yo, and then after that, he was blowing up, going up, and then Jid is one of the, he's always been a top artist now, but he's one of the best artists out there now. He's one of the top artists to come out of Atlanta. Just one of the great lyricists, and like, I love him. This is what I kind of, I texted him and I said, yo, I found the next Jid. Like, not to compare him to Jid, because I think they're, you know, music wise, they both do rap. We can say that, but like two different type of styles. But they were meshed together. But I was like, yo, I texted him, like, yo, I just found the next Jid. He was like, man, come on, man. Don't hold out, let me know. And I sent it to him. He was like, oh, man. And he loved it, right? So, like I said, Jid, I feel like Jid and like 21 Savage would be perfect collabs for Truth the Bull. Truth the Bull and Jid, or Truth the Bull and 21 Savage, or all three of them, that would be a fire ass motherfucking song, album, whatever they want to do together. I need that to happen. A couple of rappers that are underground rappers that I know personally that I feel like Truth the Bull would grow great with. One is actually, if you watch my shorts a lot, you hear his voice at the end of my on the songs at the end of my shorts. It's my homie Boo, aka Anthony Bougie. He still does music out there, but him and Truth the Bull would be a fire ass collab too. And then another one is my homie actually from back home. It's Keem Otto. Keem Otto. Shout out to my homies Anthony Bougie and shout out to Keem Otto. But Keem Otto, I need you to go listen to Truth the Bull, and I need you to find a way to hook up with him, and y'all got to collab, because y'all two on a song together, over. Keem Otto, if you, like, a lot of people don't know Keem Otto. Keem Otto's, like I said, he's out of my city in Jackson, Tennessee, upcoming rapper. I've been listening to Keem. I remember when we was on the PlayStation as kids, and he used to rap all the time. And so, he started making songs and making albums, and I've been listening to him for literally the past five to 10 years. And he gets better and better and better and better. And like, he reminds me of a 21 Savage. Like, not they rap the same, but just, it's just like you rapping real shit and you mean that shit and you are bumping rapping that shit. 21 Savage bumping too, but Keem Otto got bars and Keem Otto got tracks. All of his mixtapes to albums, I bump him on the regular. Okay, and that would be good for him to finally get his breakout, and for my homie Anthony Bougie to get their breakouts. Hit up Truth the Bull, man. Truth the Bull is him. Truth the Bull is the next artist I feel like is going to come up in the game, and it's going to be something special to watch. Okay. Again, shout out to Truth the Bull, Mr.wacko. The video, like I said, it gives me Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott vibes. Check out that video and then go check out the album. Okay, you would not be disappointed. Now, everybody don't have the same music taste. I get that. And if you're not really big into rap, you probably won't like it. Or if you don't like that, if you just can't get with the times and don't like the new style of rap, then I get it. But this is why I love Truth the Bull as well. Like, he is a new age rapper, but his soul, you can just hear it in his music. His soul is still old school type soul. So he brings that within the music. And that's why I think he's a perfect artist to help reshape what it is in hip-hop. Hip-hop and rap is not the same anymore. It's kind of escaped its ways. It went from, it's a little weird to total weird or total trash. And I love that Truth the Bull is bringing back in that we can be weird and we can be great. Fuck that trash shit. Right? like I said, the whole album is game over. Mr.wacko is like the 4th or 5th song on there. I literally listened to it this whole week. I've been listening to it, been putting people on, been dancing to it, trying to put people on, man. And shout out to Truththebull, man. I am rooting for you, brother. I hope that everything that's good to be coming to you, you deserve it. I hope that you get to that mainstream platform. I hope that you get to a platform to where people know you and that you're able to travel and tour. And people need to hear you. People need to hear this. And they need this in their life. This type of music is what is going to help bring back to life hip hop, rap. This is my opinion. Okay, now everybody gonna feel the same. I wish I would have found out about the Mr. Wacko kind of character like a month or two ago. I probably would have did it for Halloween. But since I found out so late about it, I was just like, damn. But chokehold. When I say chokehold, isn't chokehold. I'm watching the video at least. I watch the video once a day, and then I'm listening to his songs every day. Like, dude, smoke a blunt, do some shrooms, do something, and listen to this album, and I swear to you, you're going to sink into the couch or the chair or wherever you are, and you're going to vibe the fuck out. I promise you. Truththebull, shout out to you, and yeah, go check out his music today. And also, like I said, check out King Motto and check out Anthony Bougie's music, which I got all of their music as well, and I got them in my own playlist that I'll be playing as well. Okay. The NFL is a little bit. I think we were 1 week off from being halfway in the season, if I'm not mistaken. I think we were week 8 or week 9. We're going to say we're just halfway through the season. Okay, halfway through the season of NFL, and we kind of know who our playoff teams are, who our number one, who our top draft picks teams are going to be. One of them is the team that's behind me. Man, I never been so out of it as a Titans fan. Like, I still do get mad, but like, I used to get real mad when I talk to people and they say, oh, I'm fans of this, I'm fans of that, but they don't know that their team is playing, or they don't know who's on their team at times. It's just like, you just talking. You don't really like this team. I'm on the same shit this year, bro. Half of the times I don't know when we're playing. I don't know who we're playing. I know we have Cam Ward and Jeffrey Simmons. Just gonna be honest. I mean, of course I know we got Calvin Ridley on the other hand. I know our players, but I wish I didn't. We are just that ass right now, and I hate it. But it's heating up for the NFL, the rest of the NFL. Of course, your Super Bowl favorites again was the Eagles, but I think they fell just a little bit short. Everybody's kind of on the Bills bandwagon right now. They are doing good. Bills and Chiefs, I think, play this Sunday night. That's going to be a good game to watch. But yeah, NFL is heating up, and it's now, especially we're in November. November is the time for both NFL and college, but more NFL. November and December, these are your greedy months to where it's time to buckle down and it's time to win some games. This is playoff football. Playoff football started today, November 1st. It starts today, okay? And what you need to do is win games. Win games. And that's where teams like the Chiefs are good at. And I think the Ravens, because they played Thursday night, and I think Ravens are just now clicking. And with Lamar back, they can click some more, and I think they're going to go on a winning streak. That's where, like the Patriots, the Patriots team beforehand, they used to do this. The Chiefs are now doing this, and I think the Ravens can do this year too as well. They might look a little rocky those first 2 months, go lose maybe 3 games, go 3-3, 4-3, 3-4, 2-4, 2-5. You never know. And then November comes, December, you look up like, damn, hold on, they on a 7-game win streak? Like, yeah. And now they close to being number 1 in the AFC. And then January comes, you just feed off of that, and then next thing you know, they're in the playoffs and they're in the Super Bowl. That's how the Chiefs do it all the time. I think the Ravens can do the same thing. I think I had the Ravens in the Super Bowl in my preseason prediction. I had the Ravens and the Green Bay Packers in the Super Bowl. For both teams, it was looking a little rocky, but I think both teams last week the other night on Thursday, The Ravens showed that they can still go there. And then on last week, Jordan Love showed that, yeah, he's still him. And then when his team really gets fully healthy, they're going to be a tough team to watch. Tough. Okay. So I think the Chiefs, as long as number 15 in red is breathing, as long as Big Andy Reid is on their sideline, they are going to win the title. Or at least they're going to go to the Super Bowl. Okay, I never count them out of any type of Super Bowl. Any game, I never count them out. As long as like I say, as long as 15 in red is breathing and Big Andy Reid is on their sideline, I think the Chiefs always have a chance of winning games or winning championships. That's just how it is. They really are the Golden State Warriors of the NFL. Okay, but the Ravens, they got to pull it together. And they need to have a good ass win streak for these next couple of months. And like if you can pull it together, let's say now they won Thursday. If for the next 3 weeks you can pull out a 3-game win streak, maybe lose one after the 3, and then go on another 3-4 game win streak, then we're talking about them playoff team, maybe potentially still playing the wild card, but they'll be a top seed in the wild card, so it'll be a number 2 or number 3 seed versus barely grazing in and you're a 7 or 8 seed. But I will say, I think a team that nobody really is talking about, that really can sneak. If you give them a chance, give them an inch, and he's going to take it a mile. This is probably my Super Bowl. This is probably my MVP of the league pick right now. Halfway through the season, I would have picked him for MVP, and that's Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a team that is sneaky. Now, I won't lie to y'all. Todd Bowles, I'm not big on him. I'm not big on Todd Bowles. I think he's a good coach. I think he's a great coordinator. If he's your defensive coordinator, I have no problem with him because he knows what he's doing. But as a head coach calling shots, I don't know. Now, he is having a good year, and him and Baker Mayfield are having a good year. I will give y'all that. But I just don't believe in Todd Bowles. Now, I will say, though, the Buccaneers, they are looking nasty. I hate it. I feel so fucking bad for Mike Evans, though. You was out. You come back for literally a game, and then you're back out again. That sucks because like they're going to count that for his 1,000-yard season. And that's some bullshit because, man, he was on pace to breaking that shit. Like he was going to be, I think he was going to pass Jerry Rice for 11 seasons of 1,000 yards plus. And yet you've been doing that since you came in the league. Mike Evans is him. Mike Evans is a top receiver. Think about all those 1,000-yard seasons and the quarterbacks he's had. Besides Tom Brady, all the quarterbacks that he's had, and he's still put up 1,000 yards. Mike Evans is him. But they drafted real well. Ted Johnson is great. The kid from Ohio State, I don't want to mess up his name, but he knows what I'm talking about. Those two players, great. And then you still got Chris Godwin. Mike Evans, if he is healthy, he can come back and play. And you got all these other people or other receivers on their roster that are just that good. Buccaneers are my sneaky teams to say, okay, if they get into the playoffs and they're rolling and they're hot, who's stopping them? Baker is playing out of his mind right now. He's leading these motherfuckers to victory. And I mean leading them to victories. It's been 5 games for sure that I can count or that I can remember that I watched the games and I watched the end and I watched Baker Mayfield drive the field to win the game. And I'm just like, yo. Like, wow. And Baker Mayfield is that quarterback. He's that dude. The Browns just suck. The Browns fumbled him. Panthers fumbled him. LA didn't fumble him. They just knew they just needed somebody at the time because I think at the time Matthew Stafford was just hurt. So they were just trying to fill the void for a minute. But yeah. Like I said, Browns suck. Panthers suck, but you see what Baker Mayfield is doing right now. Baker Mayfield is on a rampage right now. And I'm happy for him. So I got Bucks. I say for the NFC, I got Bucks being the sneaky team, this sleeper pick to come out of the NFC and go to the Super Bowl. For the AFC, now that's different. I mean, because we know that the Chiefs is going to be the Chiefs. You still got the Buffalo Bills. Ravens can sneak into this playoff spot. You don't want to see them. The Colts are actually, I don't think you want to see them. And then the whole AFC West, from the Broncos to the Chargers, maybe not the Raiders, but to the Chiefs as well. Sneaky pick for the AFC. You know what? It's not sneaky because right now they're leading their division, but it's sneaky because nobody would have thought, especially with this roster, Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers, I can see getting on a hot roll at the end of the season, possibly get, or we'll get to the playoffs, possibly get into that AFC Championship game. I don't see why not. I don't like Pittsburgh, but I like their chances this year. I think Pittsburgh I think Aaron Rodgers is playing good. He's playing good enough to where you can't miss what he's doing. And he's doing good for them. And I'm happy for him. So I think the Pittsburgh Steelers can come out the AFC as my sneaky pick. Pittsburgh can come out of the AFC as my sneaky pick, and then I can see the Buccaneers coming out the NFC for my sneaky pick. And I'm talking about going to the Super Bowl. Will they go to the Super Bowl? Probably not. But as a sneaky pick, that's the teams that I got. Okay. Also, on top of the NFL heating up, which, like I said, we're halfway through, so it's crazy how time flies. Funny how time flies when you're happy. But NFL is heating up. Also, NBA has been starting. NBA has been one wild place from what's happening in the first week. It was going on with all the bullshit, and now there's regular games. All these double and triple and overtime games that they're having is crazy, and I love it. I think what's crazy is that I want people to know that when you get, especially for a rookie, rookies getting picked certain places, like Cooper Flag being number 1 overall, and you looking at VJ Edgecombe, how VJ Edgecombe is looking like he should have been the number 1 overall pick. It takes time for certain players. Certain players are hungry and ready to go in, and some players like Cooper Flag who are thrown the keys, thrown the Superman cape, thrown everything, put us on your back and go. Who was a rookie? Not only a rookie, Cooper Flag is like 18, 19 years old, and but he's on the team with a veteran Kyrie, a veteran Anthony Davis, veteran PJ Washington, and you're telling me out of all these veterans who Kyrie and Anthony Davis at one point in time was the number 1 superstar on their teams, you want them to put their chips on the cape of an 18, 19-year-old? And you think the 18, 19-year-old is just going to shoot up and go crazy? It don't always happen like that. And the problem is, this is where I blame LeBron. LeBron James has single-handedly ruined this aspect of it for me, as far as you expect the 18, 19-year-old kid. Now you can't come out of high school. He's one and done. But either way, you expect the 18, 19-year-old kid to come in and dominate for a long time like LeBron James did. It's not going to happen. Everybody's not LeBron James, right? Everybody, it's just, at this point, man, everybody just kind of, put too much, everybody puts too much, like, too much. Just that's what it is. Everybody put too much on these young rookies coming in, and then it's like you want them to perform like I said. You want them to come in and be like LeBron. You want Cooper Flag to be the next LeBron James as a rookie, and everybody's not like LeBron. LeBron is one of a kind, though. That's where people don't understand. LeBron is one of a kind, and I just feel like you just can't duplicate that, like, at all. There's no way of duplicating, and it's just stupid, Okay, but yeah, Cooper Flag, he's the 18, 19-year-old kid that they're basically putting the keys in his hand and the cape on, and we're gonna ride your coattail and go ahead and we're gonna be here, and it's like, but why? You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I think Cooper Flag is going to be good. VJ Eshcom, he looks better than Cooper Flag right now, but it's just right now. It's the beginning of the season. I feel like Cooper Flag is going to adjust. Like he had. I think people kind of put it in the back of their heads, but he was still killing that dude even his first game, but he still had a slow kind of start easing into it, getting used to it, and then after that he started tearing it up, being the reason that they won games. Same thing's going to happen in the pros. These are grown men. He's going to learn the ropes. He's going to learn that he needs to come in and do his job and actually work to become great. And he's going to do that, and he's going to be great in the long run. At least that's what I think. I hope for him. I love the young guy. I think he's something special. He is 6'10", 6'11", forward who can play guard, who plays basically the point guard, and then go down there and play the power forward, and can guard the center if he needs to, but mostly the small and power forward he guards along with the point guards. I think he is that good. He is just that damn good at that. So give it time. People are going to rush. Then they go look at VJ Edgecombe and be like, well, he's good. Why is different people take different things differently? Okay, so please don't rush the man to be superstar status right now. He's going to get there when he gets there, and I can't wait for that to happen. Okay. Other rookies that are coming in, that came into the league, I think was it Dylan Harper for the Spurs? The Spurs are this is what I'm talking about. Look at Victor Wembanyama. We wanted Victor Wembanyama as the face of the NBA. People wanted him to be the face of the NBA early, his rookie year. When he came in his rookie year, yes, we see your tall ass. We know you're a fucking giant. And we can see that. It's all about how do you adjust to the game. Each year he's got better. His rookie year, you can tell something, okay, you know this and you know this, okay, you got to work on this. Second year, okay, you got to work on this for your third year. Third year, MVP. He is playing at an MVP level. I knew Victor Wembanyama was going to be something twice last year when I went to go watch him play and they played the Lakers and I seen him play in person. I was like, oh my God, like that dude is a problem out there. And then when I was home one day and I'm watching highlights and I see Victor Wembanyama is torching Giannis. He was torching Giannis. He was toying with Giannis. And I was just like, Jesus. And then now looking at it, dude, you got a 7'5" dude that can dribble like a guard, pull up like Steph. How are you stopping this man? It's no stopping this man. There's no stopping him, man. So the Spurs are like 5-0, 6-0, what they are right now. Off to a great start. Now, it's too early in basketball to like be predicting shit because like the Celtics started off 0-3 and like, oh, they're going to this. And like, no, bro. We got 82 games in a season. Don't trip out over the first 5. But it's easy to overreact because that's what we got to do sometimes, especially as people on the media that's talking sports all day, every day. You gotta have stuff to talk about, so that's why you overreact like you do. And I'm overreacting. I think the Spurs are a great team that's going to make the playoffs. Number one, no. But I think they'll be in the mix. I can see them as a 4 or 5 seed going to the playoffs. Have we seen Victor Wembanyama in the playoffs? No. And I think we're going to this year. I think that's what he wants. He wants to play in the playoffs. He wants to show that I can be on that platform and dominate. And I need to be on that platform and dominate. And that's what the fuck he's doing. And then all the young draft talent they have drafted over the years. Think about the draft. Like, literally, think about the Spurs drafts over the past, 5 years. From getting Victor Wembanyama, from getting Dylan Harper, from getting Castle, and from getting did they draft Kelvin Johnson? I can't remember. With all the draft picks that they have, they're starting to work out and plan out, and they're just going to be doing nothing but going up from here. I think the Spurs can make noise. Maybe not this year, but next year, definitely going to be dangerous. I hope they get to the playoffs this year, though, for sure. All right. On Saturday nights, okay, we have WWE main event. Okay, WWE Saturday Night's main event. Okay, we got a couple of matches. The World Heavyweight Championship, which had to be vacant. Okay, that's another story. I really got to catch up on WWE. I ain't gonna lie, I've been slacking the past couple of weeks. But now the main event is happening. I'm gonna watch it and then hopefully continue to stay on path. But I've been missing a lot. Okay, CM Punk faces Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. If you know me, I'm a Jey Uso fan. I love Jey Uso. I think Jey Uso is just awesome, dude. For you to have the crowd all on your side at all times, and you just, just me, Oosh. Day one, it's just me. Like my daughter literally be, anytime she hear, ooh, so she quick. Me too. And so that's why I love Jey Uso, man. He's a crowd pleaser. He's a showsman. He knows how to perform, put on a show. But I feel like it makes more sense for CM Punk to win this title, though. I think CM Punk is going to beat Jey Uso and take this title and run with it. Right? Undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes is going to fight or wrestle Drew McIntyre for the title. Drew McIntyre has been a person that even when I wasn't watching WWE like that, just like five or so years ago, I still saw Drew McIntyre. Now I ain't gonna lie to you, saw that he's a Titans fan, so that's what made me really pay attention to him more. But Drew McIntyre has been somebody I've been watching, and it's criminal to me that he hasn't had a solid championship run. Criminal, because he's good. He's there every day. He works hard. He's great at what he does. Give him the championship push. Maybe this is it. Maybe he does take the belt from Cody Rhodes. Does he? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I still got Cody Rhodes beating Drew McIntyre. It's going to be some bullshit at the end. Some bullshit. I ain't going to lie. All right, WWE's Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton. It's Tiffy time. Will wrestle Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship belt. Tiffany Stratton, can't stand her voice. I feel like she's like some Beverly Hills motherfucker. It just, But let me tell you something. Even though I can't really stand her voice like that, I don't, fuck her voice. That woman can fucking wrestle. Tiffany Stratton is probably one of the most athletic women in the WWE. And she works hard. She does. So I can give her a hard time about her voice and all that. But she, as far as wrestling, she's top notch. Nobody, now, of course, you got other ones that are just as good as her, not better. But right now, Tiffany Stratton, nobody's competing. That's why it's going to be a good match between Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill. It's going to be a great match. I got Jade Cargill actually beating Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton's been on a roll. I think they're going to stop that and have Jade have this belt, which is good. It would be good because the storyline, the way it's folding out, if she has the belt for a while, kind of at the same length as Tiffany had it, then you can potentially look at Naomi coming back after she has the baby and all that. Possibly look at a feud until Naomi gets back, a feud between Jade Cargill and Bianca. And that would be cool. Or just keep the feud going between Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill. I don't know, but I got Jade Cargill. Okay, and my daughter loves her too. She be hitting that. Okay, and then for the Intercontinental Championship, we got Dominic Mysterio. All right, Dominic Mysterio versus Penta, and that was a triple threat match versus Penta and versus Rusev. So you got a triple threat match between Dominic Mysterio, Penta, and Rusev for the Intercontinental Championship. Dominic Mysterio versus Penta versus Rusev. Dominic Mysterio. It's so crazy now thinking about it because I've lived it. It's so funny thinking about, Dominic was literally like my daughter's age when I first saw him on WWE, and now he's wrestling and he's good. He's fantastic. No, he's fantastic. I love it. But I will say though, Rusev is gonna be Rusev. So I think even even if he lose this, I think you can still have the storyline with him and Sheamus or him and doing something else. Then I can get how that goes. But for me, this would be the perfect opportunity to push Penta. I think Penta, if he has a small championship push, this would be the perfect way to do this. Let him beat both Rusev and Dominic Mysterio. We love Penta. Penta is fantastic. We just need to see you win a championship. And with winning championships, you're going to fight more. So we need to see you fight more. We need to see you win championships. Okay? That's who I think is going to win on Saturday night's main event. That's my predictions. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think and who you guys got winning. Okay? And you already know what time it is. Time to call some games. Okay, we're going to start with college. Okay. We have Saturday. We have Vanderbilt traveling to Austin, Texas to play the Texas Longhorns. Vanderbilt is 7-1, number 9 in the country, while Texas is 6-2, number 20 in the country. Right now as it stands, and the game starts soon, but right now as it stands, Arch Manning is still questionable for this game. So I don't know. If Arch Manning is playing in this game, I got Texas beating Vanderbilt. But if Arch Manning is not playing in this game, I think Vanderbilt comes into Austin and beats them. But it's going to be a hard game regardless. With or without Arch, I think it's going to be a hard game. I called it last week when I said Arch is going to have a good game versus Mississippi State. And this is going to help solidify him back into, he's a good quarterback. Maybe not a Heisman candidate, but he's going to be known as a good quarterback. So, I hope Vanderbilt wins, but I'm just going to go with Texas. I think Texas is they're just going to win this game. Okay. Couple more good games in there. Game that nobody's going to talk about but should pay attention to, especially if you're an Indiana fan or in the Big Ten period. All right, Indiana travels to Maryland to play the Maryland Terrapins. Now, I'm going to tell you, the reason why that's so important, I've never seen a team like Maryland who every and I'm talking about not just year, I'm talking about years in the past, every year. It seems that when they play a tough team in Maryland, they somehow become the best college football team ever. Ever. They become the best college football team ever. And they be in there just chilling. They be like a mediocre record like they got this year, 4-3. But watch, they be the ones that beat Indiana. And it's gonna be hard, and then you're gonna be looking like, how do you lose to Maryland? Maryland be sneaky good. Okay, they're a real sneaky good team. Okay. Another good game nobody's going to talk about but should pay attention to is going to be South Carolina traveling to Ole Miss to play Ole Miss. If the game was in South Carolina, I say you need to watch out. But the game being in Ole Miss, I think Ole Miss can take care of business. But they need to take care of business. They don't need to be no flirting or toying with the score. You need to blow these motherfuckers out today. Okay. And then a couple of night games. Okay. We got the game that's probably going to be the game of the night that I'm going to be watching. Oklahoma, the Boomer Sooners. Oklahoma will travel to Tennessee to play the Tennessee Volunteers. Oklahoma is 6-2, number 18 in the country. Tennessee is number 14 in the country at 6-2. I want to say everybody knows I just don't like Tennessee. I don't know what it is. I just don't like Tennessee. But I'm going to go with Tennessee Volunteers taking this game over Oklahoma to improve to 7-2 and possibly get them closer to the college football playoffs. Okay. USC travels all the way to Nebraska to play the Pat Mahomes lookalike Matt Mahomes. Dylan Raiola is a good quarterback, man. I know people get clown him for looking like Patrick Mahomes, but man, if you have an idol, go chase that dream. Dress up like your idol. Go be your idol. People are really like, oh, it's weird and this and that. Like, no, man, it's inspiration. People give other people inspiration, and this is one thing I hate. I hate when people hate on other people being inspired by somebody. And then I hate the ones that do the expiring, and you're mad that people are trying to copy your style. Dude, this is the reason you started it, so and I liked it, and I love it, and I want to be like that, and I'm doing it. Only reason that people are mad because you're afraid that they might be better than you at your own craft. No. But I will say, USC is ranked 23, 5-2. Nebraska is 6-2 and not ranked. This is going to be an upset for Nebraska. I don't know why it is, but Nebraska always kind of do those random ass upset. I think they're going to upset USC. So I got Nebraska actually winning that game. And then a nice ranked game as a late game on Saturday night. You got University. Shout out to my cousin Dira. Love you, girl. You got Cincinnati. University of Cincinnati. Bearcats, number 17 in the country. 71. Traveling to Utah to play the Utes. At 6-2. Number 24 in the country. Just because it's my girl Dira, I'm going with Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati actually has a good team. Their quarterback came back for another year, and he is fantastic. I think they only lost one game, so really they should be higher in the ranking. But y'all know how it is. But I got Cincinnati coming into Utah and beating the Utes and holding their dominance. Okay. That was college. Now we're on to the NFL. That was Saturday. This is Sunday. All right. No, sorry for you early birds. There's no early bird game. So we have no game in London, no game in Germany, no game overseas. So it's going to be straight everybody watching starting at noon. Okay. A game that I feel like is going to be needs to be watched. Two games I feel like need to be watched, but nobody's going to talk about. The first game is going to be Denver traveling to Houston to play the Houston Texans. Okay, Denver is 6-2. Houston is 3-4. Houston needs this dub. Excuse me. Houston needs this dub. I don't know if they're going to get it though. It's gonna be something to watch. I tell y'all that. But I go with the division, brothers. I go Houston. I think Houston can beat Denver in Houston, but they gotta lock the fuck in. Like CJ Stroud, you got to lock the fuck in. All right. Another game that I think is going to be important to watch. It's going to be a fun game to watch. It's going to be Indianapolis Colts traveling to Pittsburgh to play the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Colts are the best team in the league, in my opinion, and I just raved about the Steelers not too long ago. I would say pick my division brothers, but no, I'm going to go ahead and pick that the Colts get their second loss of the season. I think the Steelers are going to beat the Colts in Pittsburgh. I think they're still pissed off from their loss that they took last week. Okay. 2016, right? 2016, 2017. Can't remember which year for sure. But Super Bowl rematch. Okay. Atlanta Falcons travels to New England to play the Patriots. And the Falcons are 3-4. New England is 6-2. Oh, I didn't know they were 6-2. That's going to be crazy. New England, Drake May is amazing. He looks good. Stephon Diggs, cool. He's looking good. Their defense on the Patriots. Patriots are going to dominate this game, I feel like. I don't know what it is, if it's just Michael Penix or if it's just their team as a whole, but I just don't believe in their team. And I got Patriots winning that game. Okay. All right. Even though I don't want to say anything, team behind me, they play the Chargers in Tennessee, so we got a chance. Not really, but we're going to probably lose. But I'm going to go with Tennessee. I think Tennessee can. No, I don't know why I be lying to you. Chargers are going to come into Tennessee and beat Tennessee. We're just not that good this year. I had you for a minute. You was about to press them comment buttons and talk shit with you. Shut up. Sit down. All right, and then for the night game, we got Kansas City traveling to. Kansas City is away on an important night game? What? Okay. Kansas City travels to Buffalo to play the Buffalo Bills. Kansas City is 5-3, while Buffalo is 5-2. Okay, that's a Sunday night game. Really, to be honest, I feel like the winner of this game is the team that's going to go to the AFC Championship game. And I think they might end up playing each other again in the playoffs. Wouldn't be surprised. But Games in Buffalo. And I just said I never count out the Chiefs. I never count out the Chiefs. I'm going to go Buffalo Bills. I think Buffalo Bills can actually beat the Chiefs. I bet against the Chiefs last week. I shouldn't do that 2 weeks in a row, right? Fuck that. I'm going to go. Buffalo Bills will win versus the Kansas City Chiefs. And we got 2 Monday night games on Monday night. Monday night tonight. Okay, Monday night tonight. We got Seattle traveling to Washington to play Washington Commanders. Seattle's 5-2. Commanders are 3-4. Commanders need this dub. I don't know if Jaden Daniels is back, but if he is, they got to win this game. Since it's in Washington, I'm going to go to Washington Commanders beating Seattle. But Seattle is a good team. Please watch out for the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks has a great defense. They have Sam Darnold is balling. Cooper Kupp has really came up a little bit and established himself as who he is and what I used to be. Jackson Smith and Jigma has to be probably the best receiver in the league right now. And for me to say that means who is throwing you the ball? Sam Darnold. People canceled Sam Darnold. But guess what? Like I said, nobody can be successful in the Jets organization. Nobody can be successful in the Giants organization. Nobody. This is why I'm happy he got out of New York. Super happy he got out of New York. But Seattle is going to lose this game to Washington. And I think Washington has to win. They really have to win this game. Okay. Then for the second game, we got Arizona traveling to Dallas to play the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know what happened to Arizona. I was actually having them as a playoff team, but they just are slowly creeping away. Hey, one of their losses came to us. I actually got Dallas. Beating the Cardinals in Dallas. And I think that's what's going to happen. All right. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Talk on the Podcast. You already know who I am. I'm Zay for life. November is here. Birthday month is here. Scorpio season is in effect. You already know what it is. Until next time, thank you guys. I'm Zay for life, and Zay for life is out.